Okay, so let's go. We have two incredible today's specials. We can't wait to share them both with you. We'll show you what they both are, and then we'll kind of get into detail about all the wonderful benefits of these products. But first and foremost, we want to talk about, this is the Ultimate Friendly Flora. This is 4 choices, very simple, just you choose the size you want. Ultimate Friendly Flora, this is for the health of your immune system, your digestive system, and you can do a 30, a 60, a 120, or a 240 count. So here are the choices. You decide the size you want, and you can do flex pay on the larger choices. Everything's free shipping and handling. But what makes this exciting, and I want to point it out right away, if you order both, if you order the 240 count of the Ultimate Friendly Flora, you're saving $120 today. Normally the Ultimate Friendly Flora is $209.90. Look at that, $120 off. This is the highest potency we have ever offered with Ultimate. And the lowest price
ever by far.
By far. And then if you order both, if you do the Ultimate Friendly Flora 240, and if you do the largest size of the cranberry benefits, we're gonna be talking about that. If you order both of those, we will take $10 off each product for an additional $20 savings. Both products will come home to you, and you will save $220 total. So we'll get into that a little bit later, but I ordered both of mine earlier before I came on the air, because these are products I take anyway, and the savings has never, this is the biggest value we've ever offered on both products, but starting and focusing in on the Ultimate Friendly Flora.
And again, this is not a product like a medicine or something that works on you. This is a product that sort of works in you, that works with you, that our friendly flora are organisms that we rely upon for optimal, for ideal digestive system function, immune system function. This is not sort of a new modern thing. This is something that's been going on since the beginning of time. The same thing goes on in our pets, our dogs, our cats, our digestive system. We as living beings have these living organisms that are part of our living experience. In fact, so much a part of our living experience, they actually outnumber us. As many as, if we have, say, 100 trillion or 30 trillion cells or so, there's 100 trillion organisms. They're friendly organisms that are part of our immune system, part of our barrier system. When we take antibiotics, we wipe them out, and the consequences are obvious to our digestive system function. It's obvious to a woman. It's obvious to our reproductive system function after you take an antibiotic. So again, they're a part of a healthy digestive system, part of a healthier barrier function, because that's part of how our immune system works with its barrier function. So, and again, a lot of different probiotic products are getting, I call it kind of getting cute, where they'll have different strains for mental function or different strains for all sorts of different things. What I do is I keep it simple. I use the strains that have been well established for decades, that have been identified as being the most important balance and blend of the comprehensive ingredients in a healthy, friendly flora population in our digestive system, and playing in a barrier role as well. And if we look at this chart here, they're all names you've heard before. I could rattle off names of dozens of other probiotic forms that I just don't have any business being in a product like this. They're not fully established. If you want to go to your doctor and get those for some special medical issue, fine. But what we're doing here is we're just trying to reconstitute the normal, natural population of friendly flora that are overly sterilized world, all the antibiotics. We take all the antibiotics that come in the food, even if we're not taking them. Some of them come in foods we consume. So here you see Lactobacillus acidophilus. We've all heard about that. We find it in yogurt. Lactobacillus plantarum, Lactobacillus salivarius, and then Bifidobacterium lactis. And if you looked at the research on these, you'd find those are the strains, the specific identifying strains that are most beneficial. So all we're doing here, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. The wheel was invented here hundreds of thousands or millions of years ago. It was just up to us to identify those populations, those species and strains, and deliver them in a way, most importantly, that can be absorbed, that can repopulate, and that will do their job. Otherwise, if they just pass through you and they don't populate your digestive system or your body in any fashion, then you're wasting your investment. So that's the specific way we went about designing this product. We looked at the balance, we looked at the form, we looked at the most important species, and yeah, we don't have a lot of the newfangled fancy name species, but we have the species that have been with us for hundreds of thousands of years, and those are the species that are responsible for our healthy digestive system function and immune system function.
Excellent. So that's choice number one. Choice number two is cranberry benefits. This is another one that is the best value we have ever offered on this product. So let me show you what those choices are. You can do the Try Me size, of course, a 60, a 120, a 300, or a 600 count. Now check this out. The 600 count is normally $159.90. Today it's $79.90. You are saving $80. What makes this interesting, and I'm going to try to put both of these, maybe I'll go like this. I'm going to hold the charts like this so you guys can see something. So if you order the 600 count of the cranberry benefits and the 240 count of the Friendly Flora, you are going to get both products. I mean, normally the 600 count is $149, $159.
No, by the way,
for $149, you will get both of the largest sizes.
But I don't think we've ever done a 600 count of cranberry, if I'm not
Perhaps
mistaken,
not.
before. I think our largest size of cranberry might be something around 240, at most 360.
Wow.
So that's 600 capsule supply by popular demand.
That's great.
We're doing that for the Today Special. So you're getting each of these products. The Today Special price for each of these products individually, best pricing ever. If you decide to get the two large sizes and you don't have to worry about the cranberry or the Ultimate Friendly Flora, the 240 capsules of Ultimate Friendly Flora, if you take one capsule a day, that lasts 8 months, it's fine. With the 600 capsules of cranberry, even if you took one capsule every day, and that's going to last you about 1 year and 8 months, absolutely fine. 3-year expiration on that product, so you don't have to worry at all. So both of the products are going to be fine, and it's an opportunity to just save, to get that much cranberry, to basically getting the best cranberry extract. And that product is virtually perfectly reviewed. And to get that for a little more than a dime a capsule, and even when you're looking at the Ultimate Friendly Flora, at those potency levels, we have a 5 billion colony forming, our regular Friendly Flora. This is 6 times the potency. And at today's value, I think it's barely double the price. So you're getting 6 times the potency for double the price. That's what a Today Special is all about.
It's outstanding. It really is. I was so excited to see a 600 count of that cranberry because I take this every single day. I take 2 of these every single day, and a lot of us do. So if you want to try the cranberry, this is the night to do it. If you want to do both, if you want to do the Ultimate Friendly Flora, if you're looking for an incredible probiotic, and by the way, normally when Andrew does this formula, it's 25 billion.
So we increased it to 30
billion. So it's a higher potency than ever before.
It's like really like getting, instead of 240 capsules, it's like getting more like 300 capsules.
Exactly.
Because of the 20% more. And so now we'll talk about Ultimate Friendly Flora. We'll talk about that for about 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
Then we'll talk about cranberry for 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then we'll run along.
I think everybody got it, though. I think you guys understand that you can get any size of either one you want, but if you do order the 2 largest ones only, the special $20 off, we will take, when you go to checkout, so put them in your cart, because I did this. So you put them in your cart, you go to checkout, and then boom, you see that $20 come right off your purchase.
Instead of $89.90 and $79.90 for the 2 products individually, they'll basically become $79.90 and $69.90.
Exactly.
You'll get $20 off.
There we go.
But speaking of Ultimate Friendly Flora, I just want to open a capsule. It's something very simple. It's a small capsule, but when I open this capsule, what you'll notice is something you don't see with other probiotics. That's probably the finest powder of any product I make. And it makes sense that it should be, because what does a probiotic have to do? It needs to be liberated, and that powder's alive, and that probiotic needs to immediately be available to populate your digestive system, and thereafter to populate other parts of your body in terms of its barrier function, in terms of supporting the immune system. So what sense could it possibly be to take a probiotic product that's in a rock-hard tablet that your body has to struggle to digest and liberate the contents of that product. So what you want to have is a product that's been established as being available, established as populating the tissues and the systems, the organs in your body that you want it to populate. That's how probiotics work. As I said before, we might have 30 trillion cells in our body, but a healthy body is going to have 100 trillion probiotic friends, as we call them. So if we look here, I just was going to read the basic charts, that we have a chart that gives some of the basic information, the basic science on probiotics. So starting off, this formula provides an exceptional 30 billion colony-forming units per capsule. Each capsule contains 5 specially selected and balanced varieties of active beneficial friendly flora. That's what I had shown before. Each variety is carefully chosen, as I said, for its stability in the body and its ability to deliver its digestive and immune supportive and other health benefits. If it doesn't populate, it doesn't benefit.
Right.
This is not something that passes through you and works.
Right.
No, it has to deliver benefits by populating your body. Beneficial friendly microflora are required for healthy digestive and are naturally present in a healthy digestive system. They're also a normal, natural part of our immune, urinary, genital, respiratory, nervous, and cardiovascular systems. Our mouth is populated with friendly flora. I've been looking at doing a probiotic mouthwash as part of oral hygiene. It's complicated to accomplish. I've been looking at this for years. It's complicated to accomplish because we also want to populate our mouth. So again, it's our mouth, our nose, our respiratory tract, our digestive system, our urogenital system. So it's part of a healthy immune system, also part of a healthy digestive system. Regularity depends on a healthy population of probiotic, of friendly flora. So as we continue, our diet and our lifestyle conspire to disrupt the balance of our essential friendly flora. We live in this overly sterilized world. We eat food that contains antibiotics, even if we don't eat them ourselves. Yep. The animals we might eat have consumed antibiotics and we get trace amounts. So they're required for optimum absorption of vitamins and minerals, required for the normal healthy function of the GI tract, particularly vital to the small intestine and colon, for hydration, water balance, for regularity, promotes internal balance and the health of the kidneys, the bladder, the urinary tract. We'll be talking about cranberry in a moment. So these are perfect partners in terms of the health of kidneys, the kidneys, bladder, and the urinary tract. A healthy balance of microflora is essential to normal, comfortable function of a woman's urinary tract and reproductive system. A comprehensive, healthy balance of beneficial, friendly flora creates an unfriendly, a hostile environment for undesirable bacteria. So
kicks out the bad guys.
We keep our friends around, which makes it unfriendly for the enemies.
That's right.
Our modern diet, lifestyle, and medications are associated with reduced beneficial microflora levels. Higher and more diverse levels of beneficial microflora are associated with improved metabolic, digestive, immune, and overall health. We talk about our microflora in terms of not just our digestive system, but neurological health, emotional health, psychological health. Probiotic supplementation, it's the simplest way to restore desired microflora activity to promote desired health benefits. And again, we're not getting cute and delivering the microflora with some special magical benefit for different systems or things like that, which is what a lot of different products do. What we have done, what I have simply done, is I've focused on the established, the proven, the accepted varieties of microflora. And that's where the benefits are. If there's some other magical version of microflora that's going to deliver something for the gut-brain connection or whatever it might be, that's not something that we're talking about right now. What we're talking about right now is the fundamental fact that an integral part of our digestive system, which all we do in our modern life is disrupt, but that integral part of our digestive system, that integral part of our immune system has been disrupted, and the strains of friendly flora we're talking about here, I'll grab them right here. They're all familiar names, and they should be familiar names. Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus plantarum, Lactobacillus salivarius, and then Bifidobacterium lactis. So these are familiar names because they've been with us forever. And that's what we're focusing on. I'm focusing on the established science and not the unestablished science that I think a lot of folks are gravitating to because maybe it's just fun to do something different and outside the norm. But in terms of the science, That's the established science.
Alrighty, and we're so excited. You can see already a lot of people, over 7,000 have been spoken for. We do have a clock up on your screen. I have to share with you, this is not going to be a full hour presentation on these today's specials. These are quick presentations. We have lots of other goodies to get to, but this is your day to buy the Ultimate Friendly Flora. It is unequivocally the best value we've ever had on this product. And when you hear Andrew talking about the importance of obviously the immune health, but also your immune system health, but on top of that, the digestive health and all the benefits that go along with that, it is so worthwhile to try it. We've extended the return policy till the end of January. There's never been ever a better day, a better time to buy this. It's the perfect time of year to be taking it, because this time of year when we're busier, we're under more stress, right? If you're not getting enough sleep, there's all kinds of things that come into play when it comes to weakening our immune system. And then on top of that, just the fact that this helps to have a healthy digestive system, you feel so much better when you take this product. And if you're going to order both, we would love to recommend that. The cranberry benefits, we don't always get to do this as a today's special. I think it's been a couple years since it's been a today's special. This is, remember, if you order the largest, the 240 of the Ultimate Friendly Flora and the 600 of the cranberry benefits, if you order these two, we are going to take $20 off your purchase when you go to checkout. $20 off your purchase. I don't know that we've ever done that. I remember in the past doing $10 off as a special added little bonus, but this is $20 off, which is huge. So that means it's going to take, essentially, instead of $79 for the 600, you're paying for the 600 in the cranberry benefits, you're paying $69. The 240, instead of $89, you're paying $79. Remember, you get both products for $149 here. I mean, just to buy the 240 of the Ultimate Friendly Flora is normally $209.90. So at under $150, this is the biggest savings we've ever had on these products. And I love what Andrew said, because you know there's a lot of choices when it comes to probiotics. And you hear a lot about it. If you've been on antibiotics, they tell you to start taking your probiotics because the antibiotics wipe everything out, all the good, all the bad. You need to start rebuilding. So there's a lot of choices out there. In the health food store, a lot of our probiotics, they have to be refrigerated. You know, that's how fragile they are. If they're not refrigerated, something could happen. So I love that you don't have to refrigerate this. These are stable, they're ready to go, and these are the probiotics, the 30 billion colony-forming units per capsule that we all want to be taking.
And many people think it's a common question that it's far more. And again, you could take this with drug. This is not a drug or a medicine. You could show it to your doctor. This is not going to interfere with any drugs or medicines you might take. This is a natural part of a healthy digestive system. And what I was going to do is finish just going through the basic charts that go through the product itself, and then read a couple of the reviews. Okay. And I encourage you to read the reviews, whether it's this product or cranberry that we'll talk about in a few moments. These are products that people have serious expectations for when they get the product, because they have issues generally that they're contending with. And both of these products are virtually perfectly reviewed. I think both of these products are more than 95% positive reviews and about 90% 5-star reviews. So as we continue in the charts here, beneficial microflora are an integral part of the immune system function, and as a result can impact allergic response, which most of us don't know. Research has revealed that our overall balance of friendly flora can affect our psychological health, our emotional balance, and our mental function. And that's what I was talking about before, the gut-brain connection. Probiotics have been consumed for thousands of years for their beneficial properties. Think of yogurt that's been around for thousands of years. Absolutely essential for the healthy development and normal function of the human immune and digestive systems. A vital part of the barrier function of the intestinal mucosa, helping to prevent the infiltration of harmful microorganisms and the entry of allergens. The delicate balance of beneficial microflora in our GI tract is disrupted by stress, we're all into stress, aging, smoking, unhealthy diet, common digestive health issues, and then medications, including even simple antacids, change the pH, and antibiotics can wipe out our friendly flora in one fell swoop.
That's right.
Antibiotics are required to deal with infectious conditions, however, and other issues. However, they can compromise or wipe out our entire population of beneficial intestinal and urogenital friendly flora. Any woman can attest to that. Can thereby cause proliferation of unhealthy and dangerous bacteria. The overuse of antibiotics and antacids not just by individuals, but in our food supply, challenges our ability to maintain our essential friendly flora. As a result, it can undermine the healthy function of our immune and digestive systems. Probiotics are a common sense solution to repopulate our friendly flora when using antibiotics and antacids. Now some reviews. This is where you see the real experiences. Wow, this stuff is great. This is the only supplement that I have used that actually works.
Wow.
Like many people, I've tried so many supplements that just don't work. Literally, within 15 minutes of taking my first dose, I could feel things moving, so to speak.
Wow.
No pain at all. I just could feel my bowels reacting in a good way. I'm now regular. Thank you. Thank you.
That's amazing. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, it's, well, for regularity, Friendly
Right.
Flora is an integral part of regularity.
Oh, interesting.
Very friendly. My husband and I have been using this product for about 10 months. This is the first time we ran out of it, and never again. We can't be without it. Our systems feel completely bloated. It helps to keep us regular and normal bloating. Part of normal digestion is a normal a normal complement of probiotics, a Friendly Flora. Love my flora. I was without my Friendly Flora for about 2 weeks until my new shipment came in. It's amazing the difference I feel when I don't take it. In a previous review for the liver extracts, I noticed that with these products, my bloating issue is visibly better. I can't stand the taste of yogurt. These are a perfect resolution to the problem. No side effects, easy to swallow, etc. I highly recommend it. Many yogurt products have high levels of sugar and other things that we might not want. Great product. I love this product. I've been taking it for about 2 years. I have also recommended it to several friends who are having digestive and bowel issues. My issues were indigestion, incomplete stool elimination, gas, and reflux. I'm 66 years old and never had trouble with any of these issues before I had both my knees replaced. I think that all the NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, I was prescribed messed up my GI system. I use many of Andrew's products and have tried and have used them for years. If you have GI issues of any kind, try this. You will know in a week or two. It only took me a couple of days to feel a marked difference.
That's incredible.
I strongly recommend.
Wow, these are great.
Oh, these reviews are incredible. It's almost perfectly reviewed. They really work. I had terrible constipation. This has made me regular. I was in the hospital on so many antibiotics. We know how awful it is for you to be on too many antibiotics. Well, I made sure to take my Friendly Flora, and wow, what a difference. I didn't have problems at all like I did when I didn't take it. I wish more doctors would teach patients about the importance of probiotics.
Yep.
Thank you, Andrew, for being honest about your products. You're awesome. Not all probiotics are equal. Andrew's truly work. Give them a try. You won't regret it. I mean, of course, follow your doctor's orders and take the antibiotics you should
Absolutely.
be taking, but it's also important to make sure that you repopulate, reconstitute your probiotics. Can't live without this. I absolutely can't live without Ultimate Friendly Flora. I've been taking this since 2015 and have not had any stomach issues since.
Wow.
I was always bloated, could not eat certain things, and always felt awful. I went through many tests for my constant bloating and upset stomach, and they could not find anything wrong. I started taking this and haven't had a problem since. I ran out last year during a move and had to wait to order. I went about 2 weeks without it, and the issues started to come back. I will never be without it again. I bought another to last 2 years. Thank you, Andrew, for such a great product, along with the many other vitamins of yours that I take.
Isn't that incredible? Because I always think of probiotic as sort of like first line of defense for immune, but you're hearing the digestive issues, and let's face it, you know, we all deal with that in one capacity or another. And if that is, I mean, that is just a little tiny snippet of the hundreds. Actually, there's over almost 1,300 perfect reviews on this product. All you have to do is pick the size you want, try it, you will love it. The Ultimate Friendly Flora, 30, a 60, a 120, or a 240 count. We don't always offer it. This is the first time we've ever had this value on this. It is the best buy, lowest price ever. Highest potency. Remember, it's normally 25 billion colony forming units. This is 30 billion per one capsule. 30 billion colony forming units. So that's pretty great that you get a more in the formula, you're getting the lowest price ever. And then if you decide to get both products, the cranberry benefits, which we'll be talking about next, if you get both products, we'll take another $10 off each product for another $20 savings.
But what's important about that is if you get the large size of either, whether it's the 240 capsule supply of Ultimate Friendly Flora, that's its best price ever.
Right.
And now it's
Already.
30 billion colony forming units. And 30 billion, what is that? That's 4 times the number of human beings on the planet. I think there's 7 billion or so human beings. So that's an incredibly potent product. But we kept the same balance and we kept the same species because that's what makes our probiotic special. The species and the balance. So it's identical. It's just 20% more potency per capsule. So, and then in terms of cranberry, that's the best price ever there. And you'll save another, so if you get the 2 large sizes together, which that's what most people do, you'll save $10 on each or $20 when you get the 2 together. So, and that's off already their best price ever.
Wow. All right. So
great.
next up, we're going to talk for a minute about cranberry benefits. Oh, we're going to head over and talk about cranberry benefits.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. That just means that I should have had my shoes on by now.
And again, just as compelling as the reviews are on Ultimate Friendly Flora, and they are passionate, compelling reviews. I read a few. The reviews on cranberry are just as compelling and as perfect as the reviews are on Ultimate Friendly Flora. I think the reviews on cranberry are even more perfect.
No doubt. Oh, you're right. I mean, there's 578 reviews. Over 500 are perfect.
Yes.
5-star. That's amazing.
And cranberry's not a product we talk about often.
Cranberry. It's not a Today's Special every year.
It's a Today's Special maybe every couple of years.
Exactly.
It's something that cranberry just at hsn.com kind of has a life of its own. And not all cranberry is created equal. And I could attest to that. Because when we first were looking at creating a cranberry product, I tried dozens of different standardized extracts of cranberry and I shared them with other people and not all of them worked. So you have to find the right cranberry extract. And the reason why I know we have, not just from my own personal experience, from the reviews. This is a product that's virtually perfectly reviewed. So as Colleen said, there's a bit over 500 reviews. Over 500 5-star reviews. So it's a product that the reviews speak for themselves. We know the traditional approach to cranberry. We know the fact that cranberry, well, I mean, we're often told by our doctors maybe to drink more cranberry juice. You wouldn't want to eat cranberries. I remember when I was a kid, we went to Maine. I grew up in New York. We went to Maine. And the cranberries looked really good, and I had a chance to taste some cranberries. They grow cranberries up there. The most bitter fruit. I mean, some people might love them, but without sugar, they're tough to tolerate, which is why a cup of a typical cranberry juice is going to be more than 100 calories. It's going to be probably a good close to 30 grams of sugar. What is it here? It's 36 grams of sugar. It's 144 calories a cup.
It's a lot.
So that's a lot of sugar.
And sugar isn't good for your urinary tract.
No.
If you're dealing with, issues there, the last thing you want to do is adding more sugar in there.
Plus, it's not good for our blood sugar. It's not good for our insulin metabolism, blood sugar metabolism. It's not good for our body weight. One of the hallmark things that I look at in terms of a healthy diet, one of the most defining characteristics of a healthy diet, is no added sugar. So we really watch the added sugar. So it's hard to think of getting the beneficial components of cranberry and then getting a few hundred calories of sugar with the cranberry juice, unfortunately. So what you get here is an opportunity to get the concentrated goodness of cranberry without the sugar and without the calories. Just the concentrated goodness of cranberries, not just scientifically validated, but validated by all the folks who use the product.
Yeah, and to get 600 capsules, 600 for $79.90.
A little more than a dime a capsule.
Right? I mean, and
a
then
dime.
And actually, if you're ordering both the 240 of the Friendly Flora and the cranberry benefits, that price goes down to $69.90
so it becomes
for 600 capsules.
Basically 11 cents a capsule. Someone in a note said to me, when they were talking about our fiber product, which was less than a dime a capsule. They said that's so affordable that, and they said that if I saw a dime on the ground, I wouldn't pick it up. That it wouldn't be worth the effort.
See, I would, because I think it's bad luck not to pick it up.
I would.
Yeah, I would too.
I always do. And just because I pick it up, because it's like litter otherwise. It's like I tend to, when I run trails, I tend to pick up stuff on the trails.
Nice.
But so when we're talking about cranberry, to think that we've often said that for a dime a capsule, you might get empty capsules for a dime a capsule, but to think that you're getting this incredible product for 11 cents a capsule in the large size. And mind you, cranberry is not just all about urinary tract, bladder. It's not just all about that. Cranberry is rich in protective compounds that deliver benefits throughout our body. So again, it's not a drug, it's not a medicine, it's not treating any disease or anything like that. But what it's delivering is ingredients that benefit you throughout your body. But what we know is just how significant and dramatic the benefits are to the urinary tract, to the bladder, and we have hundreds of reviews that talk about urinary tract health, just hundreds of reviews, and we have the science itself that talks about urinary tract health.
Yeah, if you or anybody in your world, if you have daughters, and men take this too, so this is not just, but I focus to my girlfriends out there, because if you or anyone in your life deals with UTIs, and it's a fact of life, there's nothing more miserable. There's just nothing more miserable. It's very difficult to deal with that. When you start taking cranberry, mark my words on this, it is life-changing. It is life-changing. I would not be without this. I take 2 of these every single day. It has made a world of difference. A world of difference. I can't even begin to tell you the health of your urinary tract, and it goes to work, and it goes to work fast, and you feel it working. It's incredibly, the word I like to use about the cranberry benefits, it's incredibly soothing. It is the most soothing product to take. So you will love it. If you're not taking it yet, you must try it. I really hope that you do. It's so worth it. And then if you have daughters, I mean, I would have loved to have known about this, 30 years ago before Andrew was ever around, because a lot of us have dealt with urinary tract issues. And if that is you or someone in your family, it could be male or female, if anybody in your family deals with urinary tract issues, this is a must-try product for you. You have till the end of January to make sure it works, but guess what? You don't have to wait that long. You start taking this, I noticed the difference in a couple of days. I mean, seriously, it's one of those that you really notice a difference when you take it. You do not want to be without it, and I would just encourage you to try it. It's the best value ever. We've never done we don't even carry a 600 cap size. So it's 600 capsules. You're getting that for $79.90, $69.90 if you're ordering the 240 of the Ultimate Friendly Flora. So by all means, at least give it a try. I think that you will be very excited and very impressed. And if you have a minute to go read the reviews, you will see what all of our other friends have to say about this. And I really do. I think this is a life-changing product. I think it is a remarkable product. It's a discovery. It really is.
And what's interesting, there are a lot of folks who might be dealing with with other medical issues that it becomes even more important to give healthy support to their urinary tract, their bladder, their kidneys. I think that's when you get a true appreciation for what a simple ingredient like this can deliver. And it's not a drug, it's not a medicine that's treating a disease. What cranberry simply does, cranberry contributes to and supports a healthier environment in those tissues, in those organs, in those systems. And in so doing, it makes it an unfriendly environment for, and what they talk about is for the attachment of pathogens or things like that. So, and that's something we want to avoid, the attachment of pathogens. So just reading the basic charts on this, and then I have some reviews as well. Cranberry has been an important part of traditional medicine for centuries. And I think originally it was Native Americans who had been using cranberries for centuries, long before we came here. Modern physicians now recommend cranberry to promote and maintain kidney, bladder, and urinary tract health. It's a standard recommendations you'll hear from urologists, from gynecologists, from doctors in general. Our natural cranberry extract is specifically formulated to deliver high levels of its most important beneficial compounds. And as I said before, this product, when I first introduced it, it wasn't an overnight success. What we had to do is we tried a number of different extracts and concentrates of cranberry until we arrived at one. They all delivered benefit, but the ingredient we use now delivers benefits that are far greater than any other cranberry extract that we had tried.
What does it mean? My notes say 17-to-1 concentrate.
That means that basically you're taking the cranberry berry, you're removing the water, you're removing the things that you don't want, and then you're concentrating it down to the ingredients you want. So that 17 pounds, once you remove all the water, 17 pounds of cranberries will go down to 1 pound of the extract that we're actually using here.
Oh, wow.
So it's highly extracted, it's highly concentrated, and focusing on the ingredient that delivers the benefit. Because that's what we're doing here. We're not trying, this is not a taste experience. This is intended to be a beneficial experience for your urinary tract, for your bladder, and we're targeting the ingredients that deliver that.
Here we go, and we are excited that you're calling in. I want to remind you that this is the only day you will see this offer. It's a one-day only special. It's a choice, of course, between the cranberry benefits or the Ultimate Friendly Flora. A lot of us are getting both. Why not? It's the perfect day to do it, especially if you take both anyway. But if you are not using cranberry benefits, by the way, the guys love taking this as well for urinary tract health, to help support and maintain good kidney health. There's so many excellent, wonderful benefits to taking this. And the beauty of it, it's not like drinking cranberry juice. I mean, when you talk about how highly concentrated this is, even a glass of cranberry juice isn't going to get you where this is, and that's full of sugar. If you buy the kind of cranberry juice that is unsweetened, it's really hard to take, frankly. We've tried that, and it's not yummy at all. So this is the easiest way to get cranberry and to get the cranberry benefits that you're seeking to get all of those incredible results.
And even I'll open a capsule here. You can see the lovely color.
It's pink, pretty pink.
Yep. And that's, again, just as we showed at the front, it's like dust. And again, the reason why it's produced in that fashion, it makes no sense at all to take, say you made a remarkable extract, and that's why I couldn't even conceive of doing this. Say you had an incredible extract of cranberry, and then you added waxes and binders, and that's what you do when you make a tablet. You'll add all sorts of things that enable you to turn that cranberry powder into a rock. And then your body's gonna have to figure out how to digest without getting an upset stomach, without it repeating on you, how to digest it and hopefully extract some benefit from that cranberry tablet. As far as I'm concerned, when I get this wonderful cranberry powder, it looks exactly like that. And all I do is deliver it to you in its native form. I'll open a capsule again. You get a sense of how fine the powder is. I'll open it from above. You'll see it
Never
dropping
repeats
there.
on you, will not upset your stomach.
As we go, there.
Look at that.
So that's the wonderful, beneficial ingredients, and that's the powder. When you read the reviews, I mean, my products are sometimes, they're embarrassingly simple. They're hard to make because we don't use additives. Other companies use additives to make the tablets, or they use additives to make it easy to get the powders into a capsule. We don't use any of those things. So the only thing you're getting is the cranberry you want, the benefit you seek. There's only one reason in all likelihood, and one reason only while you're swallowing that cranberry capsule. And that's all you should be getting, is the answer to that issue, that benefit you seek, and that's what we deliver.
Yeah, and along with, again, supporting your urinary tract, your kidneys, your bladder, along with all of that, it also is great for periodontal health. It's good for your gums as well, and Andrew will speak more to that, but there's so many great benefits taking this product. I love how affordable it is to get 600 capsules for that. Again, it's $79 today, but if you're ordering both this and the 240 of the Friendly Flora, we're gonna get that down to $69.90. We'll take another $10 off each of those products if you're ordering large, and most people are. And isn't it true also, this works hand in hand with the Ultimate Friendly Flora?
Well, that's why they're today's specials together.
Sure.
Because part of urinary tract health and our urogenital tract, our digestive system, is having a healthy complement, the proper balance of Friendly Flora. And certainly, cranberry is part of creating that healthy environment as well. I was going to read some reviews here. The reviews on cranberry are compelling. I also have some scientific charts, but it's well established. There are we have dozens of journal articles that talk about that it's pretty much standard of care in terms of recommending cranberry for urinary tract health. It's standard of care. And again, this is not a drug or a medicine that treats urinary tract infections or anything like that. But to the extent that maintaining a healthy environment in our urinary tract and bladder contributes to our urinary health, our urinary tract health, then cranberry is just a basic, common sense, natural component. And again, when we talk about the probiotics and we talk about cranberry, it goes without saying that they're natural. This is not synthetic cranberry. All we basically do is we focus on the most important ingredient in cranberry in terms of the health issue that we're seeking. But as we read some of the reviews here, my stamp of approval.
Can I just say, look at the time somebody took to write that review.
No. And they're exceptionally well written.
They are.
And
That's remarkable.
They're passionate, they're persuasive, and I think because people are excited when they stumble upon a product that works.
Right.
As you read in so many of the reviews,
Amazing.
the last thing someone expected is to be switching channels or watching TV, certainly on a television station where normally there's, say, wonderful jewelry or things like that, appliances, electronics. The last thing you'd expect to find are vitamins, and especially vitamins that my vitamin company is unique. I started it almost 40 years ago. Everything we make we're probably the only company in the world that has no carbon footprint, that we do everything completely, entirely using solar energy at our facility. I've zeroed out my carbon footprint from the day I started my company back in 1979.
It is. Those are solar panels.
And we even zero out the carbon footprint of every shipment that we send to every person.
Amazing.
So we not only try to make the most responsible products in the world in terms of the benefit, but we try to make them as responsibly as possible too. And in terms of, I'll just mention Vitamin Angels briefly.
Please do.
Because we have donated, in the last several years, we've donated more than 1 billion prenatal vitamins, more than 1 billion prenatal vitamins.
Wow.
We pretty much were the prenatal program, or started.
Absolutely.
We started the prenatal programs with Howard at Vitamin Angels.
All over the world, look at all the countries,
Yeah,
and right here in the
33 countries,
USA also.
And I think it's in all 50 states in the US. So,
Right.
and over, I think almost 25% of those vitamins are right here in America.
And did you not say that for every bottle that we order, 3 bottles will be donated?
Yep. And so with the bundle,
Wow.
it'll be 6. With the,
Oh
if you
my
get the 2
gosh.
large size, we'll donate 6.
That's
so
unbelievable.
basically 6 30-day supplies. So that's
Wow.
180 capsules. So it's 6 months of prenatal vitamins.
So great.
So we'll read some reviews here.
Okay.
So I've been taking cranberry supplement for a few years now. My urologist recommended I take a cranberry supplement instead of cranberry juice because the juice contains too much sugar and extra calories. I found other cranberry supplements over the counter that are in a tablet form, as I was talking about, but I prefer to take Andrew's capsules because I feel they are better digested and absorbed, and they are. Since I've been taking this supplement so far, I remain asymptomatic, knock on wood. It also helps to drink plenty of water throughout the day as well. Absolutely, as I said, for healthy skin, hydrated skin, drink plenty of water. For a healthy urinary tract, bladder, kidneys, be well hydrated as well. I intend to take this supplement for as long as it is available. It will always be available. Thank you, Andrew, for helping me to stay well and healthy.
Excellent. Oh, look at another one like that.
Saved me many doctor visits.
Wow.
I started taking cranberry benefits 2 or more times a day at least a decade ago. And it has saved me from many doctor's visits, lots of discomfort, lost work time and prescriptions. I tried drinking cranberry juice, but the pure sugar-free juice is very bitter and expensive. There was just no way, also, by the way, this is less expensive than cranberry juice.
Right.
There was no way I could drink it every day. Once I found Andrew's cranberry benefits, I stopped having bladder infections. Again, not a drug or a medicine to treat bladder infections. Again, it just contributes to a healthier environment, supports a healthier environment in our bladder or kidneys. I've been prone to them since childhood, not since starting this. Thank you so much, Andrew. I take lots of his supplements and vitamins, and I'm the healthiest senior citizen I know. I like investing in my health instead of spending my money on medical care.
How about that?
I will never be without this supplement. Being a fan of Andrew Lessman's products, I recommended cranberry benefits to a friend years ago. Somebody in a wheelchair who was catheterized. Again, that's sort of, if you're in a wheelchair, if frequent catheterization, things like that, it's problematic. And therefore, she is at high risk for multiple UTIs. They were greatly helpful to my friend as she reported a great reduction in the number of UTIs she got as a result of taking the supplement. The quality of Andrew's supplements and the way they are manufactured is exemplary.
Excellent.
I'm now a believer. I kept getting UTIs and was getting discouraged until I saw this product and all the great reviews. I was skeptical, but I thought I'd give them a try. I'm so glad I did. So far, so good. It's been 4 months. I only take one a day.
Wow.
I recommend this to anyone having problems with UTIs. I don't typically give reviews, but this product deserves a great one. Thank you, Andrew, from Janie in Vermont. And again, it's important to understand that all this product does and is intended to do is to contribute and to support a healthier environment in our urinary tract, and our kidneys, and in particular, our bladder. And that's how it delivers its benefits.
All right, I know that we're going to be wrapping this up. We have a few more goodies, but before we move on to more, I want to remind you that there are 2 today's specials. The Ultimate Friendly Flora is also still available, and if you order both of the large sizes, you are going to save an additional $10 off each product for a total of $20 off. When you go to checkout, you will see they will take off that $20, that extra $20, which is so great. First time we've ever done that. So these 2 products do work hand in hand. If you'd like to try the Ultimate Friendly Flora, we do have that available in a 30, a 60, a 120, or a 240 size. Look at that. The 240 would normally be $399.20. Today, it's $89. You're saving over $300. Holy moly.
Yeah.
So that's big.
That's comparing it to the typical, that's our regular Friendly Flora product that I was talking about before.
Yeah, that isn't the 30 billion
still
colony forming units.
In either case, whether you're thinking about the cranberry or thinking about the Ultimate Friendly Flora, it's less than, it's basically buy one, it's better than buy one, get one free. You're saving more than you're spending. And
By
if you
far.
get the 2 large sizes together, the 600 of cranberry, the 240 of Ultimate Friendly Flora, you end up saving another $20, $10 per product. So
Wow.
it starts as the best pricing ever, and that makes it even better.
There we go.
So,
Okay, we have a couple more
opportunity.
things, though, that we would love to squeeze in. Last hour, we briefly touched on healthy hair, skin, and nails.
Only 30 seconds, so I just wanted to talk about it briefly.
Excellent.
And then I was going to talk about circulation vein support. We'll probably talk about it perhaps one more time this weekend. So I just wanted to cover these because they're both such important products. They're among our top 3 or 4 reorder products. And starting with healthy hair, skin, and nails, it's originally this product was very expensive. So I had to speak passionately in terms of the benefits and in terms of the science. Over the years, the product has become more and more and higher potency, but it's become more affordable. So now it's almost as though it's what do you have to lose? Because with this product, it used to be much lower potency and it was multiple times more expensive. Today, if you take 1 capsule per day, it's a little more than $0.10 a capsule. So a little more than 10 cents a capsule. And if you read the reviews on this product, 10 cents a capsule is a minimal, nominal investment when we think of what a man spends, what I spend on. I'm someone who I don't spend a lot on beauty, but I know my shampoo or conditioner costs more than I spend on this product on a daily basis. So, and this breathes life into everything, because the only place, the only time, the absolute only opportunity you have to change the nature and quality and beauty of your hair, skin, and nails, their health, their thickness, their richness, the only opportunity you have is on the inside of your body. After you see them, after they're outside your body, they are dead tissues. It's too late. So this is the only opportunity. If you don't get my product and you want to see a difference, you're going to have to try someone's. But I don't think there's any product in the world that's as well reviewed as this and as frequently reviewed as this. So,
no way.
And with a 4-month money-back guarantee.
And it's almost like a today's special. When you see the value, you can do a 50, a 100, a 250, or a 500 count. And we have them all available right now. Here's where the pricing is normally going to go. Remember, this is the final day, the final weekend rather, of Andrew Lessman's visit. And today you're getting the 500 caps for what, $80, $40 off. I mean, will you pay that for easily for one beauty product?
That's
right?
15 cents a capsule.
Yeah, one trip to the hair salon is gonna cost more than that for most of us,
So
right?
at one capsule, and about half the folks who use this take one capsule, the other half take two. But at one capsule a day, it's $1 a week. It's about $4 a month. A fancy cup of coffee is $4. So it's really become incredibly affordable. It's 4,000 micrograms of biotin. The original formula that was exceptionally well reviewed was 500. So this is 8 times the potency of the original. It's more comprehensive, and it's a fraction of the cost of the original. So it's much more potent, and the reviews speak for themselves. So if you're someone whose nails are dry, brittle, cracked, they break off prematurely, you need to get porcelains or acrylics because otherwise they would be unsightly. If your hair just doesn't grow out, or your hair is starting to break off prematurely, you're noticing more hair in the drain or in the towel, you owe it to yourself to give this a try. Again, typically it comes with the 30-day money-back guarantee. Today it comes with a guarantee until the 31st of January. So give it a try. Otherwise, it's a great time to reorder it because next to the Today Special, this is the best pricing you'll see all year next to our Today Special.
Exactly, and if you have a minute, go read the reviews. This is our top-rated beauty product that we sell. It's one of Andrew's all-time bestsellers. It's a top reorder product, and as I said, there are thousands and thousands of perfect 5-star reviews on this product, and that says a lot because most beauty products do not become customer picks. Why? Because we're all different. A beauty cream that might work beautifully for you is gonna work differently for me, right? Something that's your favorite might not end up being my favorite because we're all different when it comes to using beauty products and seeing results with our beauty products. This is different. This is equal opportunity. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your ethnicity, whatever your situation is, everybody benefits from healthy hair, skin, and nails because it's giving your body what it needs to grow better hair, skin, and nails. We are not getting these ingredients in our diet. You are not getting the amount of biotin that's in this product in your diet. And that's why when you start taking this, you see amazing results. So if you wanna grow your hair out, if you wanna grow your nails out, if you want your skin to look better, give this a try. It would not be a huge customer pick. It would not be a top rated beauty product at HSN if people weren't in love with this product because nobody's reordering anything that didn't work the first time, right?
And plus, so many of the beauty vitamins on the market, sometimes they divide them up for hair, skin, and nails. They're part of the same system. This product isn't bad because it's hair, skin, and nails, then you need 3 specialized products. It's unethical to make 3 separate products because your hair, skin, and nails are all part of the integumentary system. And you could find just as many reviews talking about hair as skin and nails. And then just tiny little capsule, no huge horse pills, tiny little capsule, and again, ultra-fine powder, so you know that capsule is not going to upset your stomach. It's going to go to work, deliver its benefits, and that's what we want. Why should vitamins be unpleasant? Which is, I think, why my vitamins are so well reviewed, because not only do they work, but they don't make you miserable while they're working. So they deliver only the benefits you seek, and they don't deliver any problems at all.
Exactly. I know we have one more item we're going to be squeezing in here, but we'd love to recommend this to you. This is anniversary pricing, so it's not a Today Special till next July of next year. So this is the perfect day to try it, to stock up on it, see how great this product is. So we're going to wrap it up. We have one more. Sorry, shoes have to go on.
Put your shoes back on, yes.
Put my shoes back on. Here we go. Okay, one more we're going to get to for all of you. Circulation and vein support is another, I know, here we go. I'm coming. You know, if I didn't have to do this walk thingy, I could just be barefoot the whole time. Nobody would know.
Do you know how many steps you have today? How many steps do you
I
do?
don't wear a stepper thing.
Oh, you don't?
I don't. I do the treadmill a few times a week, though.
That's good.
I try to do 45 minutes on the treadmill, but I'm not counting my steps on there. But
yes. No, a lot of us do.
How many steps do you have?
Today, because I did sprints, I didn't run far, but I ran fast.
Okay.
So today I'll probably end up with about 14 or 15,000.
Somebody has to make a really cute one that looks like jewelry, and then I might do it.
There we go.
There we go.
How about that's
I need a
great
sparkly
idea.
one.
Hopefully one of those guys are listening and they're going to do a
There we go.
a fashiony.
Do they have sparkly ones? Oh, Steve's saying they have that.
Oh,
Who
maybe
knew?
they do.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's talk
So,
about
a very,
circulation
very,
vein support.
very important product.
Yes.
I would have to say, and certainly after reading the reviews on Ultimate Friendly Flora and Cranberry, how passionate and how well written they are, that my circulation vein support product, probably more than any product I make, has the most passionate, emotional reviews. And I think it's because no one expects a simple, natural vitamin that you take 1 or 2 capsules daily. It's really designed to be taken 2 capsules daily, can make such a profound, such an enormous difference in the quality of their life, in the way their feet, their ankles, their calves look and feel at the end of the day, that issues that folks have had for decades suddenly disappear. And it's something that I encourage you to read the reviews. And the reviews these are not magical reviews, because I could show you just as many charts discussing the science on these ingredients and how they deliver to improve the tone of our blood vessels in our legs. And by improving the tone in those blood vessels tend to enlarge less, become less unsightly. Also, by having better blood vessel tone, fluid seeps out of those blood vessels. And it's the fluid that seeps out of those blood vessels, the inefficiency of those blood vessels, that is the swelling in our feet, ankles, and calves that all of us experience as we get older. But this product can make a profound difference, and there's no better time to try it than now. This is a challenging time of year, number one, a lot of time on our feet, shopping and all sorts of things at the end of the year, but also not a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is plenty, but an almost 4-month money-back guarantee till the end of January.
Yeah. Oh, and if you have a minute, go read the reviews. People, again, love this product. The average review out of a perfect 5 is 4.6. But I'll show you. You can do a 30, a 60, a 180, or 360 size. Here is the everyday HSN pricing on this product. Today, $89. You're saving $40, $20, $11, or $6, depending on the size you're choosing. Free shipping and handling, flex pay on the 2 larger sizes. This is a product we love to talk about. If we had more time, we'd share more information, because it really is one of those products that is truly life-changing. If you have poor circulation in your legs, you know that you do. At the end of the day, your legs are dragging.
Well, as we get older, we all do.
You're right. Good
we
point.
all feel more comfortable elevating our legs at the end of the day. It's just part of the natural aging process. I always say it's the most challenged circulation in our body. That we're pumping blood down there. There's no pumps to get it back up. Gravity wants to keep it down there. And how do we get it to go back up? We push even more blood, creating even more pressure. So essentially, we spend our time inflating the tissues. It's like a bicycle pump. We're inflating the tissues in our lower extremities. And to the extent we can improve the tone of those tissues in the blood vessels of our legs, we see a visible difference. We feel and notice a visible difference. And that's what this delivers. And the reviews speak volumes. And I always encourage people to read the reviews, because we don't edit them, we don't change them, we don't pull the bad ones out. So as perfect as those reviews seem, that's how perfect they actually are. It's pretty amazing when you give yourself an opportunity to read them and try the product. And again, what's great is you just take 2 capsules a day, and you have until the end of January to decide whether you love it or not, and you're not going to send it back. And if you don't like it, it's on me.
Absolutely.
Send it back.
You will notice a difference in the way your legs feel, in the way your legs look. You will seriously notice a difference. People, again, if you have a minute, read the reviews, because people rave. It's one of those products originally, when we launched this, we called it a nurse's product, because when Andrew first came to HSN, we would take a lot of live calls on the air. And we'd get a lot of calls from nurses telling us how this is an essential product for them to be able to do their job. They're on their feet all, for their entire shift.
And even when you look at that graphic, there's over 2,200 5-star reviews, and there's about 2,700 total reviews. So that means that all but about 400 or so of the reviews are 5-star reviews.
It's true.
So, and then when you add 4 and 5-star reviews together, you're probably at about 2,500 reviews are 4 and 5-star reviews. So it's a product that isn't just, it doesn't have good reviews. It has almost perfect reviews. And so it's worth a try. The science is just as compelling as the experience. So this is not magic. This is supported by real science, and you'll be thrilled you try it, or someone you love will be thrilled that you got it for them.
All right, I know we are almost out of time. In case you are just tuning in, maybe you're on the West Coast, you're just getting in from dinner, you're just tuning in, we have an encore presentation of our 2 Today specials, so stay tuned for that. Andrew is back at noon Eastern Time with Shannon Smith, so watch for that. I'll see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Stay right there. We have more great goodies from Andrew Lessman, including another look at our Today special.
The holidays are here, and it doesn't get merrier than this. Do you want something warm and comfy this holiday season? Then tune in tomorrow and Tuesday for